So I wanted to share a story because I was on a road trip yesterday. So if you were looking in my stories, you saw that I went for a drive. And the reason being that I have this cute grandbaby who's just struggling right now. And so I offered to take him for a ride. And of course, my mom. And we live in this most beautiful state. And I figured, what's the furthest away point, which is Bryce Canyon. And we were on our way. Well, along the road, we're listening to music, we're singing, we're dancing, we're having a great time, the three of us in my car. We're looking at the beautiful mountains and all the scenery. And a song comes on the radio, and it's Nickelback. Don't come at me. The point is that it's a rendition of Charlie Daniels' The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Well, the original came out when I was like 5 or 6. And I remember listening to that song. Now, here's the point of the story. So many people think it's about dealing with the devil or any of those things. My little 6-year-old brain figured out that what it really was it was a story about an instrument that stereotypically is in an orchestra or is played in elegance on a stage. And somehow, if it goes through life and it gets a little bit more dirt on it, or it gets a little bit more rustic, or hangs out with a little bit more colorful people than those who are stereotypically in an orchestra, that violin changes to a fiddle. It changes the way it sends its message, and it changes the way it exudes its energy. I remember that as a child. How amazing you could take an instrument that was created for elegance and sophistication and beauty, and you could turn it into something that in my little 6-year-old redneck world was straight fire. And when you put it in the hands of somebody who knows how to play it, you could go up against the devil and you could win because you took something and made it real. You gave it backbone and you gave it courage and you changed it into something that was so much stronger and braver and had so much fire within it that when I then heard the Nickelback song, wasn't quite as much, because a guitar isn't the same as a fiddle, because a fiddle starts out as a violin, but a guitar always ends up as a guitar. And I'm not knocking either one of those instruments. I'm simply saying that in my little brain, Charlie Daniels made an imprint on it that you didn't have to stay that which society told you you had to be. You could then become something that was so powerful and monumental that it could stand up against any influence, anything, including the devil, and you could win. So, if you want to go on a road trip with me next, you get lots of philosophy, you get lots of crazy music, and you can remember to go listen to the Charlie Daniels Band version of The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Remember your dreams of your childhood. Remember of those things that you thought once and forgot to follow through on. So have a fabulous Saturday. Go chase your dreams. Go remember what it was like to be a kid. And remember that I see you. I've probably been there. And the sun always comes up tomorrow. So don't give up. Keep going.